इंटरनेट के इस दौर पे ऑनलाइन और ऑफलाइन एजुकेशन दोनों बड़ी पॉपुलर हो गई। एक दौर था जहां सिर्फ और सिर्फ ऑफलाइन एजुकेशन होती थी, बट कोविड आया और कोविड ने पूरे हिंदुस्तान को, शायद हिंदुस्तान की पूरी दुनिया को ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन एक नया टर्मिनोलॉजी दे दी। डिफेंस एस्पिरेंट्स 2021 से एक क्वेश्चन जरूर हर एस्पिरेंट अपने आप से पूछता था कि क्या एसएसबी इंटरव्यू की कोचिंग ऑनलाइन की जा सकती है। बड़े डिबेट्स हुए, लेकिन कर्नल पंकज मेहरोत्रा सर ने ऑनलाइन एसएसबी इंटरव्यू कोचिंग को पॉसिबल करार कर दिया। आइए इस वीडियो में समझते हैं, क्या एसएसबी इंटरव्यू की कोचिंग ऑनलाइन लेना लाभदायक है, हाँ या ना। सर स्वागत है, वेलकम टू त्रिशूल डिफेंस एकेडमी एंड थैंक यू फॉर डिवोटिंग योर टाइम। आपको क्लास से निकाला, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर दिस वीडियो सर।
सवाल जरा थोड़ा सा पेचीदा था। एक्चुअली मेरे दिमाग में भी यही सवाल चलता था, क्या ये पॉसिबल है। लेट मी एट द आउटसेट से दैट द ऑनलाइन इज अ पुअर सब्स्टिट्यूट फॉर ऑफलाइन।
पुअर सब्स्टिट्यूट,
देयर इज नो सब्स्टिट्यूट फॉर ऑफलाइन ट्रेनिंग, especially for the SSB.
जी,
but I also know that there are constraints. There are candidates who are working, who are staying at far-flung places.
जी.
Not possible for them to gather 2 weeks leave or 3 weeks leave to come down to a coaching institute and do their coaching. There are serving candidates who get virtually no time actually to themselves, and for them to get acquainted with the SSB and what is expected at the SSB.
Sir,
I know that Trishul Defense Academy, we started with our online classes about 2 years back.
जी.
And the assessor was doing a good job, but because of some personal reasons, because of some technical reasons, he had to perforce withdraw himself from this field. And then, I will say most unwillingly, I plunged into it.
Sir,
I have just completed first batch of 30 days.
जी.
To my surprise,
जी.
I began to love it.
अच्छा.
I started liking it because I found the candidates were liking it. I found their zeal, their enthusiasm. And the way they were reciprocating to the teaching that I was giving them, that really motivated me. I have taken actually double the time that I normally take when we are doing the mentorship at the training academy. Online, there are certain constraints. You have to be a little more deliberate. There are times when you have to put up with internet interruptions. A lot of candidates are unable to join because of their commitments. Sometimes the commitment of the instructor himself. So we could sail through these 4 weeks, I think, with ease. And thanks to the response and the enthusiasm, the zeal of the candidates, that I found this to be a very successful experiment. What I thought, that any candidate who is thinking of doing an online, I think for him, before he comes on an offline batch, it may be very, very appropriate for him to join an online batch. तो उसमें अगर वो 2-3 वीक, अभी मेरे पास जो प्रेजेंट बैच चल रहा है, उसके अंदर there are 3 candidates who were part of the online classes.
तो उन्होंने पहले ऑनलाइन किया, फिर ऑफलाइन आया सर।
ऑनलाइन में पूरा नहीं हुआ उनका, आगे 3 weeks only they did, and now they've been here. So I was interacting with them to find out as to what is the code. I'm sure you will let your viewers also know about their assessment and their feedback on how they did it. But I find that it is a very good alternative, especially if you, dear aspirant, don't have the time because of your commitments. If you have time, make sure that you come face to face with the mentor. We will feel happy, you will feel happy. But if you have done this online part, digestion of the training during the offline batches will become that much easier. So my advice is, if you can, you must join it, because it will help you launch into this process of learning about the SSB in a big way.
मतलब वो सोने पे सुहागा हो जाएगा सर।
बिल्कुल ठीक बात है। और कहते हैं, what we have done in the Trishul Defense Academy,
जी,
we adjust the cost that they pay for the online,
जी,
which incidentally is 6,000 rupees, in the main cost of the offline batch, which is incidentally 12,000 rupees.
जी,
So anybody who's coming direct for the offline batch, he pays 12,000 rupees.
जी,
Whereas the candidate who joined it online and then come for this, probably he will have about 5 to 6 weeks in the same cost. So it saves you on money, it saves you on your time. Of course, when you come, you have to spend a lot of money on your stay arrangements also. And so everything included, that way, it works out a viable solution. And I was a little skeptical, how will we do the GTO part on this?
जी, जी, मैं पूछ रहा था कि ये GTO और ये practical knowledge कैसे होगी online में?
I've always said it and I've maintained it. All those 8 years while I was in the SSB, I've realized a lot of people think that it is the physical part.
जी,
Obviously, there is certain amount of physical testing done.
जी,
But remember, it is the mind which plays the most vital role. It is here. If you have understood that cantilever, if you have understood that principle of fulcrum, you need not go to the ground before going for the SSB. In the online batch, what we did,
जी,
we made use of this AI, we made use of this internet, and we got those pictures, various videos of the various activities.
अच्छा सर,
And that was very well taken by the candidates, because it made the visualization so much easier. All right. So the GTO, which I was thinking was will be very difficult online, was also made easy.
अच्छा,
Thanks to the technology.
जी,
And at least I thought people were very happy with the way things went on. Yes, there is a little bit of difficulty when you do your psychology and all, because you have to send those stories that you have written to us.
जी, जी,
So it does take that your data and of course it takes time to
जी,
go through those stories then. But all said and done, I think it is a viable alternative, and it will work
it will work for the candidates.
for the candidate, because it is the candidate who is the most important aspect. I'm sure anybody who takes little keen interest
जी,
in passing on the knowledge, so this exchange of knowledge, I think on the online is quite good.
अगर इतना सीनियर एसेसर आपसे कह रहा है कि ऑनलाइन एसएसबी विल वर्क, मतलब कुछ ना कुछ बात है। सर एक लास्ट क्वेश्चन, जनरली आप बहुत स्ट्रिक्ट हैं विद बैच साइज, आप ऑफलाइन में हमेशा एक रूल बनाते हैं त्रिशूल में कि भाई 10 से 12 बंदे एट मैक्स हम खींचेंगे, तो 14-15 बंदे खींचेंगे, इससे ज्यादा नहीं। ऑनलाइन में सर क्या बहुत ज्यादा भीड़ आ रही है, या आप बड़े चूजी हैं, आप ऑनलाइन एसएसबी इंटरव्यू कोर्स में एनरोलमेंट डायरेक्ट ले रहे हैं या 1-to-1 इंटरैक्शंस कर रहे हैं, कैसे कर रहे हैं?
नहीं, मैं थोड़ा इंटरेक्शन तो करता हूँ उनसे
जी,
बट फैक्ट ऑफ द मैटर इज
जी,
this media is such
जी,
that you can have up to 20-25 candidates आराम से।
अच्छा, तो आपके बैच में 25 रहते हैं ऑनलाइन?
अभी मैंने अभी जो लास्ट बैच कंप्लीट किया उसके अंदर 24 कैंडिडेट्स थे,
जी,
which I found was a reasonable batch to handle.
जी,
And so while the offline, I still maintain we should have more than 15
जी,
to 16, so that we can have 2 GTO groups at best of 8 each.
जी,
But in the online, because you are not going on the ground, you are not making GTO batches, and you are only doing classroom teaching. So up to 25, I think
It's doable.
Is doable.
जी,
And what happens is, see, what I've done is we have tried to keep batches separate. Like this batch which has completed now 4 weeks of training, mentorship under me. Now they will go into the background. But there were some
जी,
who came in the second week or who came in the third week.
जी,
I generally don't admit candidate in between
अच्छा,
a particular technique. Like if I have started with stage 1, the second batch will come only after stage 1. Or the next edition will be after the psychology technique. The third edition can only be after the GTO technique or the interview technique. So that way we are trying to maintain. And when the next batch starts, and when I'm doing that particular what the candidates later who have joined, who have missed out, they will get that coverage. So they are with us actually for a year. That app that they download has validity of 1 year.
अच्छा, साल भर की मेंबरशिप है सर जी.
So you can utilize all the resources that are there. We have given you a lot of inputs on the app. Plus, there are videos on that. There are some paid material which is available to you for a year. But the live session with me will be only 30. And which I feel are more than sufficient. If you have digested, if you can digest those 30, I'm sure you will take 45 to 50 days to digest that.
सर.
And once the digestion is good, then I'm sure you will find yourself well equipped. And in case you can join for the offline thereafter, it will help you gain that confidence. It will help you understand the nuances of the techniques, and it will give you.
सर अगर आपकी परमिशन होगी तो मैं जो ऑनलाइन से ऑफलाइन में आए उनकी एक दो फीडबैक सेशन बना लूंगा, सो दैट आवर व्यूअर्स कैन आल्सो हैव अ प्रैक्टिकल नॉलेज की प्रैक्टिकल मतलब उन्हें पता चल जाएगा कि हाँ.
It is a must. I must say that you must do it because we have those candidates, and let's see their part. Let us understand from what they are
स्टूडेंट्स की साइकी क्या है सर, ये
what is their reading of this particular thing, this experiment that we are doing. Although we are not a new in this field, but since I am new in this field,
sir,
so I will be definitely very glad to get their feedback.
Thank you sir, thank you so much.
All the very best. Jai Hind.
अब डिफेंस एग्जाम क्रैक करना हुआ और भी आसान, त्रिशूल डिफेंस एकेडमी लेकर आए हैं बिल्कुल ही एडवांस लर्निंग ऐप। तो आज ही ज्वाइन करें और स्टार्ट करें अपनी ऑनलाइन क्लासेस।